In the heart of Ocala, Florida, a place where kids should play freely and neighbors wave hello, a mother's simple act of protection ended in unimaginable horror. On June 2nd, 2023, Ajike AJ Owens, a devoted mom of four, knocked on her neighbor's door to stand up for her children. What happened next would shatter a family, ignite national outrage, and expose the deadly flaws in America's stand your ground laws. This is the story of the perfect neighbor who became a killer. Welcome to True Crime and Mystery. If you're new here, hit subscribe for more stories of justice and heartbreak. Let's dive in. Ajike Chantrell Owens, everyone called her AJ, was 35 years old, a single mom raising four incredible kids: Isaac, Africa, Titus, and the youngest, Israel. By day, she managed a bustling restaurant, keeping everything running like clockwork. But her real joy? Being team mom for her children's sports teams, cheering from the sidelines, packing snacks, and turning every game into a family celebration. Ajay had big dreams. She talked about starting her own business, building a legacy so the world would know her name. Friends described her as fiercely protective, with a laugh that lit up rooms and a heart that beat for her family. In Ocala, a tight-knit community where neighbors looked out for each other, AJ was the glue, the one who organized block parties and made sure no kid went without. But paradise had a poison: her next-door neighbor, Susan Lorincz. Susan Lorincz, 58 at the time, lived in the apartment next to AJ's. She worked in insurance, kept to herself, but something about the sounds of joy grated on her. Starting January 16th, 2021, Susan launched a one-woman crusade against AJ's kids just playing outside, like any children do. Over 2 years, she made 6 to 8 frantic 911 calls, accusing the boys of trespassing on a public field she bizarrely claimed as her own. She'd film them with her phone, yelling slurs that no child should hear. In police interviews, she even admitted to dropping the N-word in fits of rage, calling them slaves and worse. Neighbors whispered about her nasty comments, but Susan painted herself as the victim, the perfect neighbor under siege. Police showed up repeatedly, but each time they sided with the families. "Kids will be kids," one officer said. Susan's calls, frivolous, but the tension simmered. Bodycam footage from those visits, later obtained by AJ's family, shows her on her porch at night, seething as cops calm her down. It was a powder keg, and everyone knew it.
About them playing out here.
Why are they on private property that they have no means? I mean, they don't rent here.
Well, if those people aren't complaining, I can't kick them off that property.
Well, then I'll send the cease and desist.
Little did they know, it would explode on a warm June evening. Picture this: it's around 9 p.m. on June 2023. AJ's boys, 9-year-old Israel and his brothers, are out in the field, roller skating, leaving behind the innocent chaos of childhood. Susan spots them. "Pick up your trash," she screams. The kids ignore her at first, but when they leave a tablet behind, she snaps. According to police affidavits and the kids' statements, Susan hurls a roller skate. It smashes the tablet and clips Israel's toe, drawing blood. He cries out. His brother charges toward her door. "You want to throw something? Throw it at me." Susan swings an umbrella like a weapon, missing by inches. Terrified, the boys bolt home to mom. Ajay, heart pounding, protective fire in her eyes, grabs Israel and marches next door. She's not yelling threats, she's demanding answers. "Come outside and face me," she calls, pounding on the locked door. Susan, inside, has already dialed 911 once, claiming the kids are trespassing and she's in fear for her life. Police are en route, mere minutes away, but Susan doesn't wait. From the safety of her home, behind a solid wood door, she grabs her handgun. AJ knocks harder, frustrated, not violent. And then, a single shot rings out, straight through the door, into AJ's chest. Ajay crumples to the ground, gasping. Her 9-year-old son, that brave little boy who ran with her, screams for help. A neighbor sprints over, pounding her chest in desperate CPR. Sirens wail as cops arrive. Susan calls 911 again. "She's trying to break down my door. I shot her. I thought she was going to kill me." Rushed to the hospital, AJ, The vibrant mom, the team coach, is pronounced dead. Just like that. Gone at 35. Her kids, traumatized. Israel, racked with guilt, whispers to his grandma, "I couldn't save her." He blames the forgotten tablet for luring his mom there. Outrage erupts. Protesters, about 30 strong, march on the Marion County Courthouse, chanting for justice. Arrest her now. Why the delay? Florida's Stand Your Ground law, that controversial shoot first rule, gave Susan 5 days of immunity while investigators probed her self-defense claim. Sheriff Billy Woods finally shut it down. This was simply a killing. On June 7th, Susan was arrested. Manslaughter with a firearm, plus assault and battery charges. Civil rights attorney Ben Crump steps in for the family, vowing to fight. AJ's mom, Pamela Diaz, goes on The View. Susan created this. She wanted it to happen. The nation watches, drawing parallels to Trayvon Martin, another Florida tragedy fueled by fear and bias. Fast forward to August 16, 2024. After a trial exposing years of harassment and racial slurs, an all-white jury convicts Susan Lorincz of manslaughter in just 2 hours. No stand-your-ground shield could save her. The evidence was damning. Eyewitness kids, body cam footage, her own admissions. November 25th, 2024. Sentencing day. Judge Robert Hodges doesn't mince words. You were safe behind a locked door. Police were coming. This was completely unnecessary. Susan, tearful, mumbles an apology. I am so sorry I took AJ's life. But Pamela? She calls it fake. A last-ditch effort to save herself. Boom. 25 years in prison. As of 2025, Susan's at Homestead Correctional Institution, where she later claimed in a jailhouse interview, I can't take it back, but I felt threatened. Justice? For the family, it's bittersweet. True justice, Pamela says, would mean this never happened. No racism, better gun laws. AJ's story doesn't end in tragedy. It fuels change. Her family launched the Standing in the Gap Fund for victims of racial violence, partnered on a community mural, and even a GoFundMe that teamed with Moms Demand Action to push for Stand Your Ground reform. Over half the U.S. has these laws, disproportionately hurting Black folks like AJ. And now, a powerful Netflix documentary, The Perfect Neighbor, drops today, October 17th, 2025, using raw body cam footage to relive the horror and honor AJ's light. Director Geeta Ghanbir, a family friend, says it transforms grief into purpose. The world knows her name now. This isn't just a neighborhood spat gone wrong. It's a stark warning. Prejudice plus guns plus bad laws equals devastation. AJ's 4 kids deserve a world where moms come home safe. The Ajike Owens tragedy reminds us, speak up, reform laws, protect our kids. What do you think? Should Stand Your Ground be scrapped? Drop your thoughts below. If this moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more real stories that matter. Check the description for links to support AJ's family and gun sense groups. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.